Hello, and we're here with Mark with Suicide Silence. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. I'm just waking up, to be quite honest.
Yeah, how's the road treating you?
The road is treating me very well. There's many friends that come out and surprises, and yeah, everybody just hangs out and shows are good.
Excited about being in
Good
DC? Anything in particular in DC for you?
Well, I don't think of DC when I think of this particular
exactly.
spot. I think of a dirt parking lot. I think of usually Mayhem is over there.
Yeah.
I woke up over there, confused how to get to where I am now. But now, I mean, same thing. A lot of friends. I mean, we've been coming out to this area for years, playing the Peppermint Beach Club.
Yeah.
I mean, the first time we were over here was in 2005. So I mean, I've got tons of memories around here.
So tell us a little bit of history about the band, and is this the original lineup, or I'm sure it's a whole new remix, right?
There's so many new things to this band. Well, our singer died a year and a half ago. This is our first tour without him, and our new singer. We have a new record out. We just charted at 16 on the top 200 Billboard with our new record called "You Can't Stop Me" out on Nuclear Blast Entertainment. We've been on the road on our return since January. Our first tour with our new singer was in Australia, and basically we are breaking through ceilings and returning back to this metal world and raping people's assholes every single day.
So being on the road, how do you keep it fresh for yourself, for the fans? How do you keep it fresh? I bet that'd be hard, constantly on the road. And
well, I've been doing. I mean, every day is basically the same thing as before. So I mean, just have fun with it and don't let it get stagnant. Just surround yourself with your good friends, especially. I mean, it's easy on Mayhem. I mean, there's so many people that we've known for years and years that are out here. So I mean, really, I just hang out with a lot of my really good friends that are on this tour, and just stay in party mode, because that's pretty much what this is. It's just a massive party.
Life of the rock star, right?
If you lose sight and you start not having fun, then it can be very tiresome.
I bet, it just, just the struggles of not only just keeping up with all the music stuff going around you, but just keeping you guys together as friends, a nucleus. I mean, that's gotta be some hard work, right?
We're pretty good together.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know what it is like to do what we do. We give each other space and really just try and respect each other's boundaries and let everybody do what they want to do. I mean, everybody's a little different, and but we know each other, so we know what to expect.
So I have an interesting question. How does social media have affected your music, your fans? Do you think it's a positive or a negative effect?
Social media, I mean, we've been using social media since the beginning. People called us a MySpace band because we were the first band to put a music video on MySpace, and before Suicide Silence put up, it was the destruction of a statue music video live in Corona in 2003 was like the first time we ever put a music video on the internet, and yeah, it blew up. I mean, it's really, I would attribute the initial hype and success around Suicide Silence was based because there was a music video on it.
You helped create that term going viral. It sounds like
there wasn't really YouTube too much back then, and I mean, I just remember being called a MySpace band, and we had to really go out and tour and do all kinds of stuff to get out of that little area. But I mean, now it's like shit. We have like 4 million or something like that Facebook likes or whatever the hell. It hasn't changed our music. It hasn't done anything as far as like what we create. It hasn't done anything, but it's definitely facilitated an area for a lot of people to find out who we are and be like, why is there this many people watching this? And I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
So it keeps the underground, I guess, big on an underground level.
Well, I imagine it's being on the road all the time. It's got to find a hard time to write. And how do you stay creative there? I mean, you got to take time off to do stuff all the time, or kind of write as you go along.
I think that writing music is more of what we like to do. So I mean, it's easier to fall back into the creative side of the band rather than fall into the touring. I need to be away from home all the time. You know? It's always kind of been the way that we roll. we find it easy to tour because we like to hang out, we like to party. But I mean, yeah, we've been on tour right now for a little over 2 months, and everybody's pretty tore back. And pretty much the best thing about touring at this point is getting on stage and playing the show. And then after that, it's like, okay, let's do it over again. But I mean, yeah, it's much easier to get home and flip that switch on and get creative and write music rather than get home and just be like, well, I just need to veg out. It's like there's a lot of things that go on in our world that influence us to write music. So that's the easy part.
Any particular act that's impressed you on this particular tour?
I mean, really, every band on this tour is really the best at what they do in their own way, you know. And there's a lot of versatility in this package. Everything from Texas Hippie Coalition, which is more like rock and roll metal stuff.
I'm looking forward to them. That's one I never heard of before. I had doing some research.
Yeah, they're really good. I mean, Mushroom Head with the real theatrics.
Oh gosh, I
like
love them.
King 810.
Water drums. I love that stuff.
I mean, I'm a huge Korn fan from being from a kid, and just seeing them every day and them really hold it down is impressive. And it's cool to be on tour with one of your favorite bands ever from a kid, you know, from a childhood, and seeing them every night is great.
It's got to be amazing. What's the one thing you just can't live with when you're out on the road? Or I've seen
coffee.
A coffee, really?
Coffee.
That's awesome. Need that caffeine, huh?
I would die without coffee.
Well, we're really looking forward to seeing your show today. Hope I actually get to make it out of here. The press can't here, but thanks a lot. Thanks for taking time, Mark. Appreciate it.
Yeah.